Well, hello and welcome to our video tour for a new property we have for sale. 5 acres of off-grid California desert in southern Kern County, just north of the Los Angeles County border. Sizable chunk of land. It measures roughly 325 feet across and 670 feet deep. We're going to do a little flyover here, starting from the southern border. As you can see, the property is located right up against that solar panel farm. Nice thing about solar panel farms is that they're quiet. Very little activity there. No smells or noises or anything. I don't know if you'd be able to access electricity from that power plant. You might, as I was going to say, this is off the grid. There we're looking east. You're about 45 minutes from Rosamond. Rosamond is in that direction there. And Lancaster's a little bit further south. Swiveling around looking north. Quite a lot of solar panels in this area. Tehachapi Mountains off in the distance. Looking west now. Continuing to swivel around. And we have Los Angeles County off in the distance there. This is off the grid. You'd need to bring propane tanks and solar panels. You'd have to have a well. But there are a lot of people in this area. Very spread out, but people do build their houses or put mobile homes on their acreage. Some Joshua trees, as you can see, but not enough to really cause any problems with development, I should think. The easement, this property does have legal easement. It is not landlocked, even though it's not up against a road. This is lot 11. To the south of it is lot 12. It's also a 5-acre property. Lot 12 is located right on West Avenue A, and the grant deeds stating to 1970 do provide legal access along the west 30 feet of lot 12 to get for public use. It has not been bladed yet, but that's but you do have legal access does exist and can be shown. We have the document numbers, and that's not a problem. There's also legal access on lot 11, which is our property, along the same west 30 feet. However, as you can see, there's neighbors on that northern border with a fence, so there's no reason anyone's going to ever need to traverse lot 11. But you do certainly have the right to blade a path on the west 30. Actually, you only need about 10 feet, really, along that border. We do have the GPS coordinates, but you'd probably want a surveyor before you would hire someone to come out and blade something. You're about 45 minutes from Pyramid Lake, about 35 from Gorman to the west. Very level property, obviously. A little bumpy, but very easily buildable. If you do go, please let me know. I can give you more detailed instructions on how to get there. I would not recommend just using your GPS to get there, because there's so many different roads, and if you take GPS, it's likely to send you on a road that's going to have problems on it. Actually, the access is very simple. It's off of Avenue D, which is a major thoroughfare. You go north on 210th Street. I'll show you a map in just a bit. Property is not in a flood zone. This property sold in 1991 for $36,500. The assessed value is $38,000. There's some other very close nearby comparable properties, 5-acre properties like this one, the one that sold in 2016 for $29,000. Another adjacent one that sold in 2006 for $32,000. and resold in 2016 for $11,000. So 5-acre properties like this typically fetch a lot more than the under $5,000 that we're asking for this, and we're also offering seller financing as well to make it just as easy as possible to own a big chunk of California desert and make your hideaway. There on the north side there's a little red triangle up there. That's the parcel. There's a close-up of it. That's the overlay of the property. Here we're down on Avenue West Avenue A. To the left there's just some markers for purpose of finding your way there. That right there, highlighted in the middle, is 215th Street. It runs to the east, or I'm sorry, to the west of these parcels, and off to the right there's a survey marker, which perhaps you could use for finding your way to the property boundaries. I don't think you probably need that. You can kind of figure things out. Of course, I'm not a surveyor, but that on the bottom there is West Avenue D Street. That's a major thoroughfare. That's the sign that you would see as you're driving on it. And as you turn north, you're going to be facing that's about a mile of gravel county maintained roads. And you get to the end of that and you would continue on to 10th. But that's dirt, private roads, but public access, but not maintained by county, but they are in adequate condition. You don't need a 4-wheel drive to traverse them. A bit rough, but certainly manageable. Those properties that have the highlights on them are the properties I was talking about earlier that have sold for higher amounts. It's kind of hard to get comparable property values, but those I was able to dig up. So there we go. Like I said, we offer seller financing and a tremendous discount. So if you do want to own a big chunk of California desert, this would be a great opportunity. If you have any questions at all, I'm happy to answer any questions. Even if you're just a little curious, you can call or text me or email me, or just visit my website. And I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.